Hello and welcome to another ididit technical video installment. Have you tried everything and just can't figure out why your horn is not functioning properly? You may have a burnt spring that is hindering the horn from working. Today, we'll be going through detailed instructions of how to repair your horn contact, plunger, and spring. Once this video is completed, you will have a better understanding of the installation and you will be honking in no time. The reason the spring gets damaged is due to 12 volts of power being passed through it. If you have cooked the spring, the horn is wired improperly. You must use the black wire on the ground as a trigger wire for the horn relay. You can pre-test this by grounding the wire that comes to the black wire on the column. It should sound the horn, not spark and get hot. If you need a horn relay, we have them. Before your installation, you must remove your steering wheel and adapter. You'll have to uninstall your horn wire. Simply turn it counterclockwise and pull. What we have here is the horn cam mechanism. The horn cam is secured by this snap ring. Before we go any further, we would like to point out two different types of horn cams that we have installed on our columns. What you see here is our old style horn cam. This comes with a locking ring, spacer ring, and horn cam. The spring is separate from the horn cam, but it is still part of the horn cam assembly. This is a new style horn cam, and unlike the old style, it has an affixed spacer on top of the horn cam. It also has a snap ring that can be removed with snap ring pliers. Remove the snap ring by using snap ring pliers. Spread the snap ring apart and work it up the shaft. To remove the old style horn cam, remove the snap ring by prying under it with a scribe or small screwdriver. Once you get under it, just work your way around it. It should pop loose after it is released from the groove. You can now remove the horn cam. What we see here is the plunger. It should be at the 2 o'clock position on the steering column. We need to remove this next. With the pliers or side cutters, simply pry the plunger out of its canal using a light twisting and pulling motion. Below the plunger is the spring. The spring could be the problem. The spring should be one piece and shouldn't be discolored. If it is burnt, you may need to use tweezers to remove all the pieces of the spring. To reinstall, set the spring in first, then set the plunger over the spring and center it over the hole. Using the hammer and punch, tap the pin back into place. This can be difficult. If it is being difficult, you can lightly sand or file the lead edge of the plunger to make it start easier. Now, reinstall the horn cam, then snap ring. Use the snap ring pliers and spread the ring until it pushes onto the shaft. If you have the old style horn cam, simply place the spring, then horn cam, spacer ring, and snap ring onto the shaft. Next, set a piece of tube with an inside diameter of 3/4 of an inch over the assembly to compress the spring. The column shaft must be supported at the bottom of the column to do this. We stand the column on the floor and push down. You may have to use other methods if the column is installed in the vehicle. Maybe a floor jack under the bottom of the column. Sometimes a helper is necessary to apply and hold pressure to the bottom with a pry bar. The amount of force is approximately 65 pounds. When you get this done, you'll hear a snap as the clip goes in. Lastly, for this installation, we need to ensure that the column is synchronized properly. This will make sure your turn signals are functioning as they should. Make sure your front wheels are pointing straight in your vehicle and move the horn cam to 1030. Once your horn cam is properly synchronized, you can now reinstall your adapter and wheel. Your installation of the horn contact repair kit is completed. If you still aren't clear on the directions and may need more assistance, you can always give us a call at 517-424-0577, or you can send us an email at tech@ididitinc.com. Our hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., and Saturday from 10 until 2.